Fuck you, scientist Carl.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the
nicest way possible.
For the late tune-in, welcome to episode number 222 of the Vex Podcast, Morning Radio 55. I think we hit a wrong button, so we are just roughly 5 minutes behind.
Oh, okay, so we completely wasted that entire time.
But it's on that fucking screen right there! Nothing's wasted!
You did. Okay, so anyway, moving on, since that was not the hit that I hoped it would be.
All right, it's live.
let's discuss the Vince McMahon thing.
I don't know anything. Tell me everything. So Vince McMahon is the current owner. Actually, he's not the owner anymore.
He is not.
Of the World Wrestling Entertainment.
So he is being sued right now. I don't know if it's. I believe it may be criminal charges. I'm not sure. By a woman who was once in the employ of the WWE.
Okay.
As it were. She worked in like finance or something, not like in-ring talent or anything.
Okay.
It is her accusation that during her time there, she was basically, to continue her employment, forced to have sexual relations with Vince, one of the head guys who was running the thing, Laurinaitis,
that is Animal's brother.
Okay.
Road Warrior Animal's brother.
Him, and was also accused him of promising her sexually to a major in-ring talent in 2020.
Now, how's that sex trafficking?
I didn't say anything about sex trafficking.
Michael did, though. Mr. Gregory, when he tuned in.
He may have. However, the lawsuit gets into some details of certain events, saying that Vince constantly bought her things, luxury cars, shit like that, paid for expensive trips. However, the really fucked up one is that this woman claims that at some point during their relationship, Vince McMahon defecated on her head during a sexual interlude.
Or peeing or pooping?
Pooped on her forehead.
Michael Gregory said Brock Lesnar. Michael Gregory also said she was ordered to have sex with Laurinaitis before shows.
Okay, there you go.
Ew.
She could say no, right?
Yes, and when she finally left the company,
okay,
they offered her a $3 million settlement to sign a non-disclosure agreement so that she could never talk about her time there.
I think I heard of her before.
However, she also claims in this lawsuit that Vince McMahon only ever paid her $1 million of it, and that's why the lawsuit is happening.
So he reneged on...
Basically, yes.
Oh my God, what a shitbag.
Right? Well, it's bad enough that he pooped on her face.
No, but I'm saying that if you're going to do that, I want to be fucking paid.
No, but if you take the money, you're literally a whore. Literally. And then her beef is, well, I'm a $3 million whore.
Oh, Rossi, there's a whore in your building.
I'm only suing because you didn't pay me. Then you have no credibility with me. Fuck you.
And you ripped me off $2 million.
Ripped you off? You got paid $100,000 a year. You sucked his dick on your own volition. I don't hold a gun to your head to say suck Laurinaitis' dick. You sucked it, and then I bought you a car. What, you forgot about the fucking car he bought you? I don't know about this.
So there was some other like scummy fucking details that came out of it. Like, apparently Vince knew her parents, and then told her at some point that she would have a job in the WWE after both her parents died.
That's not that creepy. It's kind of nice.
He's a shitbag.
I feel like this was like a plan in the works.
Can we name one billionaire who's not evil? Like, is it possible? Is it possible to be a person who acquires that level of finance without the lottery, right? Which they say is a trap to catch time travelers. I read that this week. That was interesting. But is there one who's not a piece of shit?
Not that I know.
If I was a huge piece of shit, my house would be double the size it is. But I pay people fairly. I don't rip people off, right?
Well, here's the thing. The other thing is that there are billionaires in the world who you don't know who they are.
And they're probably not pieces of shit, maybe.
Right.
Maybe. No, but that's a lot. Like, it's 1,000,000 times 100 is 1,000,000,000. Is that right?
That's a lot of money.
That's obscene. Like, is it more than 100? No, it's just 100. No, it's 10 hundreds, bro. I said it wrong.
Yeah.
So you're looking at 10 100 million. Like,
Yes.
100 million's enough for anyone in this lifetime.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Carl said no, and then he said 1,000.
Yeah.
And then Trish said, don't look down on people that have sex for money. We should all take a look at our exes, and we did that shit for free. I'm screenshotting.
That could be quote of the week. And that's the thing. She did it of her own volition.
That's a strong female point of view from that.
But
From
you're
that?
ripping me off $2 million, so I want my fucking money.
What it really comes down to...
Unless it's in writing, she's fucked.
It's true.
What it really comes down to is this, all right? To add to Trisha's point of view, all right? Guess what? We care way less about who we fucked. And you want to know why? Because no matter what happens, women fuck who they want, and men fuck who they can. That's a fact.
No, but sexual assaults are real and rapes are real and that's
I understand that.
You can ask Janie Lane about it.
I mean, yeah.
I would never say
Ever.
on this program,
Ever.
while holding my neighbor's puppy in my arms, that perhaps the lead singer of Judas Priest may have drugged and sodomized a 19-year-old Janie Lane with the accompaniment of his management.
Who probably fucked him in the mouth.
See, I can't stand by that.
I feel like it was a thing.
You would just
in my
choke.
head, that's the only
It
way
was
I
all
went down.
gas, no brakes.
I
Oh,
think
yeah.
it was double anal.
You think
Oh,
you got DP?
Well, you can't double. I mean, with the butthole that tiny. I don't know.
You don't know that. I see some videos.
No, but like it's his first time, and hopefully last. Like you don't know his proclivities post like rape, but
Well, I can guarantee it'll never happen again.
you can't guarantee that unless he was fucking burnt.
I mean, if there is no butthole.
Did you see the story that was going around? It was on TikTok, and then it wound up on Reels and shit. So I saw it. This girl goes to a bar. She gets a little lit. She makes out at the bar with some cute, like late 20s, early 30s guy. And then she goes home. And she wakes up the next day and she was a little drunk. And she has a motherfucker rash around her face. Like, it's really bad, right? Do you know this story? So she goes to the doctor. She goes to like urgent care. And she's like, yeah, well, I don't know what the fuck this is. Like, I got to be honest. I don't know what the fuck this is either. We're going to send you to the hospital or whatever. So she goes to the emergency room. And they do tests. And they're like, this is a bit uncomfortable. I may have to call the authorities. Do you know someone who works with cadavers? And she's like, what? She's like, the skin issue you have is when people engage in sexual contact with corpses. The dog's very upset by this.
Yeah, I see that.
Right? So she's like, no, but I did meet this guy last night at the bar. And I have his number. So they go on Facebook, and he's like a coroner's assistant. For real!
Not anymore.
Not anymore, right? So she turns it over. The hospital calls the authorities fucking immediately.
Yeah.
He's been fucking corpses forever. Like years.
I feel like it's a victimless crime.
Except this chick at the bar. So he fucked the corpse that day. It's all over his dick. He doesn't wash his hands. He wipes it on his face, his shirt, his phone. He's in the bar. He's half lit. He kisses a girl. And now she has an infection from fucking corpses on her face.
I'd be fucking livid.
Oh my God. It gives
me the ick. Michael Gregory said double teaming with Laurinaitis is part of the accusations.
Okay.
So now,
Apparently, Michael Gregory knows more about the situation than I do. I just heard a small blurb about it.
This is old news, though.
If he ever came on the program, maybe he could discuss it with us, but he's not ever coming here.
I guarantee we'd get her on the program before Michael Gregory.
I hope so.
For real.
It's a thing.
It's a thing.
Dude, that's crazy, though.
my God, could
Who
you-
fucks dead people?
Right. I mean, not me, not this bitch.
That'd be more difficult.
I mean,
All right.
They were like laying fuck, so that maybe could fall into the category, but
The only parallel I can give, right, if I think in my brain, is I drove a a truck that delivered money, a money truck for a brief period, very brief, a few weeks in my life. And I remember the dollar bills were starting to talk to me. They're like, no one knows we're here, Vex. You could take $600 and no one will know. You know what I mean? I didn't or anything, but it was definitely rolling around my brain. I didn't like that temptation or being in that situation. I don't know. You're in your early 20s. You're horny. Know to give any play. I don't know, man.
Michael Gregory said it's why Stephanie left too, and then he said fucking Vince is like fucking a corpse, I would assume. LOL.
He's a fucking gorilla. The guy's ripped.
He is ripped, but he's gross in the face.
Gross in the face. That might be quote of the day. He is ripped, but gross in the face.
He's gross in the face. Luckily for us.
Said, I wonder if he gave commentary.
Oh my God, kid!
Oh my God!
He's gonna come!
She's dead! She's dead!
I'm trying to think of a colorful euphemism for shooting his load.
Oh, that's awful.
It's the white splash across the face! Across the face!
Here comes the big leg!
I saw a video this morning on my band group chat where Corey Feldman was on stage singing Stand By Me with the short fat kid from Stand By Me who's like fucking 6'2" and gorgeous and a lawyer and married a fucking Romaine chick now.
Jerry something. Jerry O'Connell, yes.
Dude, Jerry O'Connell looks like a Greek god.
Yeah.
And the other one looks like a hobbit next to him. And then it comes for the chorus. Jerry O'Connell can sing, and Corey can't. And it's like, oh my God, he's gorgeous, he's tall, and he sings better than the guy.
Of all the things that Corey Feldman has been through, it turns out that Vern is better looking and more talented than you. It probably hits pretty high.
And then he married fucking, well, she was post-Stamos. Rebecca Romijn.
She did fuck Stamos.
For a long time, when she was at her absolute pinnacle as a human being.
I mean, good for John Stamos, though.
Yeah, you ever watch that show, Why Are You, on Netflix?
Yes.
He's Dr. Nicky.
Okay.
And he wound up like fucking one of the chicks. And then you thought he wasn't fucking one of the chicks. And then he really was fucking one of the chicks. So he's like scummy. I don't like him.
A lot of work done now. A lot of fucking Botox.
One of my ex-wives did, and she looks fucking fantastic. And I don't approve of it, but goddamn, she looks good. She does.
I'm thinking about getting that for my birthday.
But her face changed shape a little bit.
Just get old. Fuck it.
We already are, buddy. We got that one on lock.
Just get old. Fuck it. Who cares?
I care.
Why?
Well, she's a
I
lady.
don't like this right here when I do that.
Why? Because you're so concerned about what other people think about your
I
appearance?
just want it done for myself, and I have that right to do that.
I didn't say you didn't. I was just getting
Just let
all
me live
defensive
with my
about it.
decision.
I'm just saying.
We don't respect it, though.
Well, I'm quitting.
Do you want to know why we don't respect
You're
it?
not quitting.
You want to know why we don't respect it? You're very pretty naturally. You might fuck it up.
And also, you're gonna have to listen to a little bit of shit because you didn't show up last week.
Oh, I'm not saying. No. I'm just grateful you're here this week. I'm not saying fuck.
If it was a little colder, 2 weeks in a row.
Listen, I was worried. I was checking the weather app.
It's 54 degrees out.
It's like not even close.
And I'm calling out another sick day.
I had the dog out at like 11 o'clock last night, and it was shockingly warm in the yard. Now, was it shockingly warm, or was I living in 18-degree temperatures last week, and now I'm like, now I think this is hot? Is that what it is?
Probably part
But
of
like
it.
50s.
No, it was warm out.
It was last night, like a lot.
I mean, it's 45 right now.
Okay, so it's not as
So
warm.
it's not, yeah.
Way over freezing.
Johnny Mac's been sick all week.
Seriously?
Yeah,
Wasn't he
but
sick Sunday too?
He was. But he had like it's like a sinus thing. It's not the major. He did a little, I made him do a telehealth virtual appointment with the doctor. They gave him some meds. I think
Meds are it.
I made him do a telehealth.
Hey man, that's what wives do.
He never did one before. He's like, how do you do that?
I don't know what the fuck it is.
I'm like, you go and register with your insurance.
I have
I'm
no
like,
idea what it is.
You sit on your couch, you pick the doctor, she pops up, you tell her what's wrong, boom, what pharmacy do you go to? Meds are in.
Holy shit, I gotta do that.
I've been doing that for the longest time.
I don't want to go to the doctor.
No, you can do it right from your fucking
I don't like the doctor.
They keep assigning me doctors because I don't fucking, so I've lived here since 2013 and I have not seen a doctor.
I mean, you should get at least a
I got the physical because of the life insurance like a year and a half ago. They came here and took it. And then I had an affair with the lady. Remember that? Oh, yeah. And then the lady asked for money. So
There's a whore in your building.
she showed up. She had to wear the mask, right? But she was hot, kind of. I couldn't see her face, but her body was like smoking. And I was, go ahead.
Michael Gregory said, I guess this is for me. Just don't go to the point where you look like the woman whose face looks like a cat.
Yeah, don't be a cat.
Do you know how hard it is and how long that takes? Shut the fuck up.
Years of her fucking up her face.
Not even that.
A couple little
Look,
I gotta tell you, because the ex did it and I saw it firsthand, I gotta say, she looks fucking fantastic.
So maybe I'll get with her and
see who the guy is, because it matters who puts it in too. And then, go ahead.
Johnny Mac said, "Good morning from Bezos Island, formerly Epstein Island."
Now that's funny. That's funny.
So,
He's a contender.
but like you said, that is the thing. Like, where you get it done and who does it is, I think, a big part of the deal.
I had friends I knew who went for plastic surgery in Mexico because it's a fraction of the price.
Yeah.
And everything got fucked up.
And
Did
they
you
go
have-
Turkey for fake teeth too? Did you ever see that on like TikTok and stuff?
No.
Everybody goes to like Turkey instead of the veneers being like say 20 grand, they're like 8 grand.
$8,000 still obscene.
Yeah.
Still
that's a
obscene,
lot.
But I'm not traveling. I'm not doing that.
I saw this fucking TikTok thingy.
Trish said Tiffany will go together.
Her fucking face is perfect.
She's got great skin.
She's out of her fucking
And she's
mind.
got great skin too.
I know.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
Maybe Trish could be my emotional support when I go. But she doesn't need it.
Angie might have the best skin of all of us.
I think she does.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, and she doesn't wear like any makeup.
She's like on the sun though. That's the secret.
I mean, I'm going
Yeah,
to
fuck the
either.
sun. I agree.
Fuck that shit.
I live in that shit.
30-degree burns in. I can't do it.
Oh, I love
I
the sun
fucking hate
so
the
much.
sun.
Mm-mm.
I love laying in my hammock with the sun on my face. Oh, it's so nice.
I
So,
need like SPF 100.
Gay.
oh yeah, without a doubt.
Right?
It's not that I hate the sun. It's that the sun hates me.
No, we're friends.
Did you ever watch Aqua Teen Hunger Force?
Oh my god, yes. Did you see the new episodes?
No. Do you remember the episode though when Shake gets addicted to plastic surgery?
Of course I do.
And he comes back from like Guatemala and he's got some weird like pump thing attached to his head, and he's like laying in a dark room crying. And Frylock comes in, he's like, "Shake, what's the matter?" He's like, "I'm a freak. I'm a freak."
Okay, Michael Gregory said similar topic. What's worse, overly done fake tits or overly done fake ass? And then Gail popped in and said, "Good morning. I will only be here for a little bit."
Fake asses are the worst. Fake asses are hands down the worst.
So too.
I can't deal with them.
They're
You
weird
can
looking.
finagle the fake tits a little bit.
Like,
ass not so
I didn't even comprehend or know that ass it was a thing. I didn't know it was a thing. And then I guess Kardashian had one. I guess that's the point.
You have to. That thing.
And then I saw her on the beach in a bikini, and it doesn't look natural. I want to have sex with her, and I want to have sex with a lot of people. So for me to say that, it's like a thing.
All right. So let me ask you this. All right. Maybe you wouldn't want to have sex with her, but if she was just willing,
Like, hey, come
like
here.
it required absolutely no effort.
All right, if she drove here,
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like if you didn't even have to shower.
and maybe if she brought sushi, I do like sushi.
There you go. Would you eat sushi off her fake bulbous rear end?
I'd rather do it for fake titties, I think.
I'm cool with that.
I mean, here's the thing. In pictures, she looks like the most beautiful woman imaginable. She really does. But it is really airbrushed and worked. You know who turned out pretty hot, shockingly? The fucking one who's probably OJ's daughter.
Oh, Chloe.
She looks amazing.
Yes, she's had a lot of fucking work.
We're talking 20 years worth of
Oh,
work.
Yeah.
But she turned out pretty good.
I'll tell you who looks great in pictures. We do.
Yeah.
Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Oh my!
Because that's the thing.
That's the thing. Are you ready? Oh my!
Man.
Oh my!
Oh my God.
Michelle LeBreak came through.
Oh, dude, thank you so much, Michelle, for that. It's
Dude,
so amazing.
She literally, in my third marriage, edited the most beautiful photo ever, and then that bitch stole it when she left.
That bitch.
I got it back.
Gail did the laughing emojis probably.
Oh my God, it's fucking amazing.
It's amazing, right?
It just brings sunshine to the room, doesn't it?
It's just, it really ties the room together.
It just looks like it's really us. That's what's fucked up about it. Like, we really look like that.
Yours is spectacular.
Ours is spectacular. There we go.
That's so good.
It is. It's fucking
looks-
fantastic.
Trish called it a masterpiece.
It truly is.
It is.
It truly was a Superman.
I mean, we've got so many pictures.
This is the well every
A
week.
fucking shelf of some sort.
I don't like
Everything's just
shelves.
staying on the table.
I don't.
The table's
Promise
getting
Heroes
very
photo.
cluttered.
Is his out? Oh, it's his up there.
Prominently featured. I tried. Go ahead.
Johnny Mac said, I need sun lotion just to look at the picture for things.
It's glorious.
It is glorious.
I can see blue.
It's my boy Blue.
He's glorious.
Wrong movie.
It doesn't matter. Maybe don't put it on those wires again. That's what happened.
It's gonna fall.
It wasn't the wires.
I feel like that's how it went down last time.
For real? I feel like it was the arm and back of it.
Oh, it could be. Maybe you have to.
No, I did. I fixed it. Oh, Dave. There we go. No wires for Dave.
And I'm just making sure that everything works out okay.
Here's the Thunder Cunt Tuesday pen that was given to us by...
I really do look ridiculous in that picture.
No, you don't. You look beautiful. It's perfect.
It's so good.
It's perfect.
So good. Oh, and I was planning on we had talked about. I don't think we talked about it on the air, but I think we talked about it off.
Actually doing the photo shoot.
Doing it.
I think this is much far superior.
That's just amazing.
Because the background we're not going to nail right, and we're going to fuck up the cardigans.
Yeah, it would have been a thing.
Is it technically a cardigan? Because it doesn't button down the middle.
That's a pullover.
It's a pullover.
Thanks for
It's an Argyle vest.
Argyle.
Pullover. No,
Hasn't that not a name of a band?
I'm sure it is somewhere.
Hey, we're Argyle. Welcome to our bathroom. All right, I know you don't care about this. I want to precursor this by saying I'm kind of sorry. Birth announcement. The Island Boys, the one who's heterosexual's girlfriend.
Neither one of them are heterosexual.
Kayla, he's heterosexual.
They made out with each other.
No, they make out or the one blow the other one?
They've at least made out with each other.
Well, Kayla is now 2 months pregnant.
I don't know who Kayla is.
She's a fucking smoke show.
Okay.
And she's very, very young.
She's probably a money-grubbing whore.
I feel like she probably has her own money from like a family like that, like Kardashian-ish.
Why would you associate with such trash?
Because they're kind of wealthy. Kinda wealthy.
That would make her a money-grubbing whore.
No, but that's who you meet. And they seem like they have a cute relationship, which I see online.
I want to fight them.
I mean,
Knock his fucking teeth out.
you would pick one up and hit the other one with it. It's like fighting a child.
Yeah.
It's not even hard. Like,
Pick up a motherfucker and hit another motherfucker.
oh my God.
I saw a story about this during the week, and so I commented on it, and I said I would like to see the Island Boys versus Jake and Logan Paul in a 2-on-2 death match.
It's not a fight, though. The Paul boys are fucking big
Right,
dudes.
but whoever, no matter who loses,
you win.
we win.
Well, it's
Because two of them are going to die.
if you
And I'll be
split
fine.
up the teams and made it a Paul and an island and a Paul and an island, now you got to fight.
Yeah.
Now you gotta fight.
Yeah, half a fight.
No, because the Island Boys would probably fucking scrap
They can't fight.
each other. They're the
I would
same
like-
height
I
and
would like
weight.
to see them fight each other to the death.
The TV Dads Wrestling Podcast.
In my perfect world, the Island Boys fight each other to the death.
You sent a story
Did I?
that I love, that I watched 43 times. Gen Z has been going viral when they turn 18, getting a very specific Z tattoo.
Yes, for Gen Z to show their solidarity.
So you turn 18 and you get your Gen Z on your neck, one on your wrist, sometimes on the arm, and there are really hundreds of these tattoos.
Thousands.
Dave did a little bit of research, Tiff. It turns out the
Turns out.
Gen Z tattoo with the line through the middle is a Nazi Germany symbol from 1939.
Oops.
From 39 to 45, prominently featured as part of the Nazi regime.
You woke motherfuckers tatted yourself up like Nazis, you fucking assholes.
Like, who does? I mean, okay, they do that, but like, who fucking?
I gotta be honest. I would be, oh, my mom would have a word with that, but I can't think of the exact fucking vocabulary word. But I'd be unapologetic. I'd be like, fuck it! Yeah, man, fuck the world! Woo! Gen Z! I would embrace my fucking weird Nazi symbolism.
Look, no, that's bad.
They're like, we're taking it back, man.
You're not
But it's
ever taking it back.
almost 100 years later. I don't know.
Michael Gregory said, "Modern death celebrity matches go."
Oh, all right. I'm going to steal this one from Fight Club.
Okay.
You want to see Shatner? You want to see Shatner? A young Shatner, Abe Lincoln. Shatner, Abe Lincoln. And this is a Johnny Zero conversation.
We can take anybody at
Anybody you want.
at any
Anybody,
point
but they
in
got to be famous. But they got to be famous.
They got to be famous. Just at any point in their history, though.
Whatever you pick.
Okay.
Like if we take George Jefferson from the TV Dad's Wrestling,
Right.
we're talking like when he was on like All in the Family, George Jefferson,
Right.
Scrapper.
Okay. Cool. Then both in their prime, I would like to see the fucking Star Trek captains go at it. Patrick Stewart versus Shatner.
Shatner wins hands down because he's a dirty motherfucker. Because Stewart's kind of a nice guy.
You don't know that.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. Shatner will throw sand in your eyes. He'll have a picture of him fucking dude's mom. He'll do bad.
Big green mist like the Great Muda.
Bad. Oh. Jesus, that's amazing.
From way back. That was quality.
Oh my goodness. Yes. Because we see him on fucking American Dad and we think that Picard's a crazy motherfucker. Shatner's the crazy motherfucker, dude. You know how much cocaine Shatner did? Whoa.
Okay, if we're going through all that, then here, I have another one.
Yes.
All right. Royal Rumble style match, every Batman.
Ah! Do you know who the new Batman might be?
I know it's Robert Pattinson right now.
No. The new Batman.
No.
You ever see the show Reacher?
Yeah.
He's probably the new Batman.
Okay, then he wins hands down because that's a big
6'5",
That dude's fucking
and he
huge.
gained 40 pounds of muscle between the last season of Archer and this season of Archer. I'm not saying it's PEDs, but it's PEDs, and he's fucking huge.
He's giant.
So he wins, and I'd like to see him beat up Pattinson. That'd be fucking amazing.
I kind of really like Robert Pattinson. I hate to say it. I don't like that I like him.
All right, you know when I started to like him? Because I've never seen the Twilight films because I'm not a homosexual. turns
Also,
out.
I never watched them other than a passing, like, oh, okay, I know what this is. That's it.
Like, the third wife was into them. I'm not a fan. However,
Of the wife of the movies. Yeah.
yes.
Yes.
God, she was a whore. So, back to the films. Pattinson in No Water for Elephants
Okay.
is fucking amazing. It's so good.
I didn't buy into him as an actor until The Lighthouse.
You told me this before. We discussed this previously.
Yeah. If you can stand alone in a film with just yourself and one other guy, and the other guy is Willem Dafoe, who is an amazing fucking actor.
That's the thing, though.
Cobalt Zero said over 89 kills on the screen.
That was David.
Okay. What is over 89 kills on screen mean?
Is it Batman or is it talking about the
I
captains?
don't know. But it'd be
What
awesome.
about Wilford Brimley and Fred Sanford?
Why would they fight? Fred
Why would
Sanford
they
wins
fight?
hands down.
Diabetes.
Yeah. He
never-
probably has zero cardio.
How about Fred Sanford and Morgan Freeman?
Freeman.
You think?
Good reach.
Yeah, I was gonna go with that. I was gonna
Reach his life.
Yeah, he jab him out without a
Reach
doubt.
his life. Plus, he's got the heart problem.
Trish said, haha, Vex Magnet. Cobalt Zero said the rifleman.
Dude, when we did TV Dads Wrestling, he was obsessed with the Rifleman and he wanted to be on the TV Dads. Number one, was the Rifleman a father? I don't know. I've never seen the program, so I can't even speak on it. Is that awful? But he suggested it for TV Dads 1,000 years ago.
This could get deep. This is a serious conversation here.
All right, wait. Royal Rumble style, all the Robins.
Oh. What's his face?
Dick Grayson.
No, he doesn't win.
Bill Ward's in it. No, not Bill. Fuck, what is it? It's not Bill Ward's a drummer from
Ward.
Burt Ward.
Michael Gregory said Sean Connery versus Charles Bronson.
Fuck that. All the 007s.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Nasty, yeah.
I think Connery just takes it. Because we're talking Connery in his prime now.
Connery gets it out of. He gets the scrap factor, but
That most recent guy, the blonde
recent
dude,
guy, yeah.
he's little though.
Is he?
Yeah, he's like Brad Pittish. Like he's really cut, but he's small. Idris Eldrin, or whatever the fuck his name is, I can't ever
Idris
say.
Elba.
It was supposed to be 007
What
recently.
about the guy before him?
Wait, the
Cobalt Zero said George Lazenby.
who the fuck is George Lazenby? You got to Google that, please. You're not. You're drinking.
I'm trying
Can
to-
I take a sip of my drink, please?
Absolutely not.
It could be done by now. George Lazenby.
Well, then you
Oh, Ozempic.
Speaking of which,
Week when I quit.
You
He
quit.
said he was the first 007. Thank you, Cobalt Zero.
I thought Connery's the first 007 in
Yeah.
film. In films.
that's what I believed. I could be wrong.
Do you know who 007's based on? I
A
don't.
real guy.
Based on.
Okay. Loosely.
You saw the prequels to Star Wars?
Unfortunately.
Count Dooku.
Oh, yeah?
He's based on Count Dooku.
No shit.
Because Count Dooku was shockingly tall and worked for special intelligence in the British Army and all that shit. It was based on him. He was a bad motherfucker back in the day. And you probably don't know this, but at the end of his life, he had 3 heavy metal records.
I did know that.
3. Like it wasn't a passing fancy. He's like, call the bond. I'm ready.
And Cobalt Zero's right. George Lazenby, 1968 to 69. First.
That's not the first. 68's way late. Like 63.
Wait a minute.
Connery's like 63. He's just saying who he calls it.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
He's a replacement.
Who was the Robin? There was the really shitty Batman and Robin.
He was in Goonies.
Chris, no.
No, he wasn't in Goonies.
No. Chris,
He's in Scent of a Woman.
yes, that kid.
That kid.
Whatever the fuck is.
He was pretty ripped in that part though.
Alright.
And remember, Chris Rock was supposed to be Robin at one point.
That would have been awful.
No, it wasn't Chris Rock. It was the other one. Hold on, the other one. That's so bad to say.
That sounds terribly racist.
What are you gonna do? Marlon Wayans, is it Marlon?
Okay.
Was supposed to be Robin.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That would have been weird.
And right around the Chris part.
Oh, I like that.
So we don't have a lot of live action Robins. There are a lot of animated versions, but
There are.
So,
Oh, Chris O'Donnell was the kid in
Chris
Scent of a
O'Donnell.
Woman.
there you go. And that's that was Robin.
Yes.
And then Batgirl versus Batgirl, who wins, the 60s version or the 90s version?
Eartha Kitt.
No.
not
Batgirl, bro, not Catwoman.
Sorry.
That's a good one though. A fucking cage match with the Catwoman?
Eartha Kitt wins.
No.
She's mean bitch.
That fucking there's a tall one. The British broad. Whose name I don't remember.
Yeah. This is terrible.
What's terrible?
We don't remember anyone.
We're old as fuck. And we have a producer who's not paying attention.
I'm typing.
I
Jesus
Holy,
Christ.
I'm quitting. This is turning into the Stern show.
That's
People
not-
just quit left and right.
No, just her. She's the Peter Criss of the podcast.
Nobody likes Peter Criss, Lois. Peter Criss doesn't even want to be Peter Criss.
You feel like singing? Speaking of West Virginia.
Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads.
Yay!
Why did I sing that?
I don't know. I
Oh,
like hearing it.
Just for shits and giggles?
You're a great vocalist.
I thought we were leading into some type of good for it.
That's what I
I thought we
hear.
were leading into some type of story, but we weren't.
Well, I'll go into a story. Well, no, let's stay on the fucking fighting thing. The fighting thing's kind of awesome. So,
I do love it.
And hold on.
hold on.
So Michael Greger said female three-way fight of the cast of Friends.
Oh.
Is that a thing? Phoebe win.
Think
She's
Phoebe-
done though.
No, but
I
in,
kind of think Courtney Cox would win.
so no one thinks that the one who's still a star would win, right?
Jen Francis.
No one thinks that Addison's
No,
winning.
I
Probably
think
not,
Cox
no.
would get it.
No, it's all Phoebe's has the tallest one.
Yeah, she's lanky.
I don't know, man.
Throw them kicks, bro. I don't know.
All right. How about the guys from Friends then? Who wins in that fight?
Well,
I
one
think
of
Joey.
them's
I
dead.
think Joey all day.
So
No,
he's
in their
out.
prime, in their prime. That's what we're talking about.
Oh, Joey just wins, right? Although the guy I never the other one whose name I don't know.
Chandler,
I don't know what the fuck that means.
Matthew Perry?
No, the other one.
Ross.
Oh.
That guy
He's
might be a
Schwimmer.
scrapper.
No.
Schwimmer might be a
He's a
scrapper.
bitch.
No, a bitch maybe, but I feel like if you put the pain.
I think Joey hands down gets.
Yeah, without a doubt.
But that's the thing; it's too obvious. Joey has like more muscle. You think he's tougher? I don't
He
know.
probably is. He's like,
Schwimmer had to fight more in his life than Joey did.
I don't think so. I think Joey fought for fun. He's like a New York Italian guy.
That's a good point.
Probably scrapping just for shits and giggles.
She hit the bell.
Angie chimed, yeah, you guys still don't fucking listen.
I
Angie
listened.
chimed in and said, "Morning, friends. I signed in at the right time."
Maybe you did. Maybe you didn't.
We were-
Maybe she heard the rest of the song.
Oh, perfect.
We were talking about how
Yeah.
great her skin was, and she missed that.
You
Yeah.
did. We were complimenting you. You'll have to go back and watch the earlier aspects of
Come
the
here.
program.
I've been babysitting the neighbors.
I see that.
You
I
gonna
think
come
he just
here?
tried to hump my foot.
She just wants
She
attention.
was on my lap and then said, "No, get the fuck down." I'm like, okay.
Fucking dogs. Hold on.
I'm stressed out about one tiny dog.
Well, she's been running the house for a week.
Why don't you come to my house? It's a fucking shit show.
I used to have a giant fucking greyhound, man.
You didn't have 5 dogs.
Yes, I
You didn't
did.
have 5.
Yes, I did.
It's terrible.
It takes 7 dogs to equal 1 child. I read.
Incorrect. Why?
No, because the feeding was always tricky, right? Because she would bring home like Fosters and shit. So we had 3 main greyhounds. We had a boxer in the mix, and there was something else. So we had like, maybe it was 4 fucking greyhounds actually. So, but feeding time, once you get past feeding time, they all go in the yard, they all do what they're going to do, then they'll just crash. So it's kind of nice.
Carl said other way around. I mean, you're looking at me like I should know what he's talking about.
Carl, we don't know what you're talking about.
Actually,
Please.
Carl, why aren't you fucking here? If you're off, why the fuck aren't you here is the question.
Also facts. Why aren't you here, Carl?
I mean, you're literally 10 minutes away if you're home, so just drive here now and I'll put the microphone on.
Just get here.
He said 7 kids equal 1 dog.
No!
That's also not correct.
That is not true. You look it up. It's 7 dogs to 1 kid.
Cole, how's your hydration going?
Good.
Have you been hydrating?
No.
I have been hydrating.
Well, I'm proud of you.
I've been doing my best to hydrate. Since I decided this 2 weeks ago, I've had a gallon of water a day, every day.
It's a lot of water.
I know. I have to pee a lot.
Constantly.
I bring this up because I almost had to pee again, and I peed when I got
Go
here.
pee right now. I'll keep talking.
Okay.
Carl said, okay, be right there. Daniel DeStefano said, we have 2 Great Danes. It was easier than raising 4 kids.
Is he really coming? Because I'm going to set the mic up if he's really coming.
Not Dan, but Carl is.
So yeah, for real, verify it.
Carl, are you coming to the show?
We miss him. The dog's going to follow you to pee.
I hope so.
Well, at least he won't be shitting on the floor.
Can't promise anything.
Fucking New Year's, man. That shit happened. Somebody shit on the fucking floor, like for real. Like for real. And then
We're still devastated about it.
that wasn't devastating. I cleaned up the... They were... Go ahead.
Carl said, yep, be there soon.
Good. Doors open. Let them know the doors are open. Someone poops on the floor, right? And that's pretty upsetting. I'm already like worn down. I'm like tired at the end of the night. And there was broken glass in the fucking garbage disposal.
I don't like that.
And I jammed my hand in like an asshole to scoop it all out and slice my hand up so I'm bleeding at 4 o'clock in the morning.
It's a sloppy situation.
It was very sloppy steaks-ish.
But it's always like sloppy steaks. But it's always a good time, though. Like, I had a great fucking time.
It was a good party, right?
Yeah, it was a good party.
Hey, every year something weird
It was
happens.
a good group of people. With, you know, a couple exceptions here and there.
Who are the bad ones, you
The
think?
dirty Colonel Bird.
Did you see the photograph of yourself? You can probably see it from where you're sitting of Johnny Zero on the wall.
Yes.
Do you know he's edited out of that photo?
He was next to V, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's edited out.
Who?
It's like not a thing.
Colonel Dirty Bird.
I don't know Colonel Dirty Bird.
Yeah, because you don't come to New Year's because you're too cool for school.
That's not why.
He was like, I don't know, man. It's a very expensive Uber. I don't know if I want to do that.
But my thing is, why do you just show up when you're not invited?
Who?
Well,
Colonel Dirty
I thought you
Bird.
were talking about me. I was like, I'm pretty sure I wasn't invited.
you're like Tiffany. I work here every Friday.
No, you're always invited regardless. We're talking about
I secretly wanted you to get hammered and crash on my couch last week. Like in my heart, I was like, oh, how cool is that gonna be?
No.
And then you did, and I was like, oh, okay, buddy. See you
Drive
later.
was fine.
Angie said, well, I've been babysitting my grandpa all week and I take kids over 4 dogs at one time.
Nah,
I mean, it's
because
to each their own.
number one, pack animals are pack animals.
Yeah.
So there's a vibe, and they kind of roll with their own vibe and their thing, and they take care of themselves a little bit. A baby, if I leave it alone, it could die. It could.
Eventually, a baby's going to grow up and be self-sufficient, though.
I don't have 17 years.
Yes, you do. Please.
Robert De Niro has a 9-month-old kid.
That's right.
And millions upon millions of dollars to pay for people to take care of that
The
kid.
support of friends that would chip in and take care of the kid.
So if I knock up some fraudulent female
Me and John and Mac will be the guys.
who absconds, you guys are going to come over and babysit while I go fix roofs after the podcast? I think
so I
not.
can give the baby back after a few hours.
Correct.
I'm going to set up Carl's microphone. Keep talking.
Awesome. Carl's actually coming?
Yeah.
Confirmed?
Few
So
minutes.
did you guys like
Fuck
miss me
yes.
last week? Because I thought you guys did great on the show.
Oh my God!
It was awful.
No,
It was awful.
It was painful emotionally for. No, you don't understand. It was a thing. Like there's stress when we can't read the comments. It's fucking hard. He did
Until
it.
my phone died and I wasn't doing great. I had no ability to read comments and still engage in the conversation that I'm trying to have.
Like they
I
decided.
literally just, as soon as I read words, I blank out from this.
It's true.
And I come back in and I'm like, what are we talking about? I'm an asshole. Fuck.
It's like
it led to a very disjointed fucking program.
it's a situation where you don't know you need something until it's fucking gone.
Don't know what you got till it's gone.
I have their guitar cabs in the next room.
Do you?
The dead guitar player, whose son is now in every band in the world, like, small band. The white Marshall cabinets from 1983 from that tour are in the fucking next room. I have them. And I had the head too. I bought that too, and Sam hated the head because it was so old. So I sold the head off and bought some other kind of head. But I have the cabs. I have the original that toured with Cinderella.
Royal Rumble 80s metal singers. Who was?
Sebastian Bach.
That was my first go.
Sebastian Bach.
He's huge.
6'6".
Yeah, it's a big guy.
It's a big guy.
I think he's rangy and can punch. He also looks like an angry fucker, too.
I feel like a young Mick Mars fucks them all up, but it's just singers.
Yeah.
What about anybody in Aerosmith fighting against each other? I mean, it'd be decrepit.
Joe Perry's little.
I don't even really, other than Joe Perry and Steven Tyler.
Brad Whitford.
I don't really know anything.
The bass player's a fucking big guy.
What about Rolling Stones?
Richards.
Oh, okay.
Or the black guy.
How can you beat Keith Richards? He literally can't die.
He cannot be killed.
Yeah. You can't fight an immortal and expect to come out okay.
Michael Gregory said, I was self-sufficient by the age of 13.
I was self-sufficient by the time I was 9.
Is he making a joke?
I don't know.
I mean, when I met Michael Gregory, he lived in a hovel, and I'm not being sarcastic. No, it was really bad. Like, I remember going there being embarrassed. I was like, this is where you live? He's like, yeah, man. I was like, this is why you don't get laid, I think. I think where you're living, what's the matter,
I
darling?
don't know. Everything's like fucked up.
See what happens when you miss a week?
You're not yourself when you're hungry.
Have a
I'm
Snickers.
not hungry. That's
Well, that was.
Do you have a Snickers? I would
I
love a
don't need a
Snickers.
Snickers. They don't get the sugar.
Did you see the Shrinker article thing?
No.
I'm going to say it wrong. I sent it. It's in our fucking... I didn't add it to the thing, but I sent it.
I might have seen it.
Everything's a little smaller,
I did see that.
but it's the same price.
Oh, yeah, it's the shrinkage thing.
So,
Shrinkflation.
I'm a roofer, okay? I would buy a 5-gallon bucket of roofing silver coat, and it would knock out a regular size Philadelphia roof. And about 2-3 years ago, I'd be on the roof, I'd be running out. And I'm like, man, I wish I had a second can. So I started bringing a second can just to be on the safe side.
Yeah.
One day, recently, after 3 years, I read the can. It went from 5 gallons to 4.75
Yep.
and didn't tell us. And the price stayed the same. And I remember bragging to people. I'm like, during the pandemic, I'm like, none of our stuff went up. Oh, it did.
It did.
You just get less of it now. And I thought it was a temperature thing, or it was like a fucking, like, maybe they were making it differently. I'm like, no, it's literally less coverage area. So that got me started. Snickers did it.
That pisses me off more than anything.
Dunkin' Donuts did it with their fucking bagels. Their bagels used to be a nice size, and now they're like a chin.
Get the fuck
I
out.
swear to God, when I got the last bagel, I was like, wait, what is that?
I want to prove this theory. Tell Carl to pick up bagels on the way.
No, we want to get him here quick. The line over there is a
And
thing.
I'll tell you, in the bags of chips, Johnny Mac's, like, it grinds his gears. There's this much fucking air and, like, that much chips.
That doesn't even concern me. It's just a thing.
That's the way it's been a long time.
It's a concern if you like chips.
Well, I don't really eat chips that
Yeah,
often.
but he does.
Are you a big chip person? Do you like chips?
I know they're very bad for me. If they're
All
here,
right.
can I finish my goddamn story? You asked a question. Gosh darn it. No. But if they're around, I'll eat them. But I'm not, because the salt gets you. And if I like how it tastes, like for New Year's, I put out a big bowl of it. You wouldn't know because you don't come. But for those of us who've attended, there's a big bowl. And then I'm stuck like fucking eating them all fucking night because they're there. I never buy them. I don't really want them in the house. So I don't know. I don't think of myself as a chip person, but I do eat them. You have no desire at all?
I only want chips on a sandwich.
That's not a bad idea.
Oh,
That's-
that's fire, though. That's fire.
You get a nice Italian hoagie with some fucking sour cream and onion on that bitch. Boom.
And crunch.
Yeah.
I do hate sour cream and onions.
Trish
Do you?
said
Yeah.
chips are the best. Chips and wine was her dinner last night.
Chips and what?
Now, see, I like a good Dorito.
She literally isn't
Can I
kidding.
finish, please? I like a good Dorito.
What flavor?
It's got to be the spicy chili.
Okay. My
I
least
like
favorite.
Pork rinds are my
Ah.
favorites. I know it smells like assholes. And the fucking Takis.
What's a Taki?
Oh, the
They're
chili
like the
lime.
little sticks. Yeah, it's like a tube, but they're like that.
Tiffany's one of my best friends in the world. All she does is poison me. And you. Like, these are sitting here, and I'm like, I could just have one. You won't hurt
I'll take one right
Is
now.
Dave's stockpile down?
It's under the table.
I was building too much of an ethereal wall here.
All right, 'cause
Good
you gotta
catch.
let me know when you guys are out.
No, we don't want. That's the
I
thing.
said yes. So Trish said because she's classy, which she is, she's a fucking treasure. Michael Gregory said tomato basil wheat thins. Now I
No,
don't like wheat
get
thins.
fucked.
I
They're
don't even-
fucking
And Trish said yes
gross.
for fucking Takis. I'm bringing Takis
The
back.
fuck is a Taki?
I'm gonna bring
You'll
that
see.
so you can try it.
I don't know if I like
They
that.
have a bit of a Hispanic flair.
Do,
They're chili lime.
do you know that I didn't eat after 3 p.m. yesterday?
Cause you're crazy.
But then I ate a banana before you guys showed up.
It's a
Was that a
fucking
banana?
Who cares?
Because it looked like you were mainlining cookies.
Really?
Well, I couldn't see what you were eating. And there
Okay.
were cookies on the
No,
table.
he left her a bunch of chocolate covered pretzels.
That's what I assumed it was.
So I had a banana, I had one chocolate covered pretzel, and I got to be honest, they're a little stale. I didn't enjoy it. I
That's
forced
sad.
it.
The pretzels?
Yeah.
But the Ferrero Rochers are the shit.
Well, take them home because you don't want them.
Well, I have no choice. So when I get my next blood panel done and I got fucking diabetes, I can do it.
The Beatus.
Wilford Brimley. That's who you named.
Do you know that when he was in Cocoon, he was our age?
Really?
Look it up. Look up how old Wilford Brimley was in like 1980. It was 83. When was it? In Cocoon.
Here's a terrible one that I realized not that long ago. Back to WWF. Way back in the day when we were kids and watched WWF, the ring announcer.
Finkel.
Yeah. Dude. He was way younger than we thought he was.
Finkel?
Yeah.
Because he was so bald. And I'm pretty bald.
Wilford Brimley was 49.
Boom!
Yes, and then turned 50 during filming. How do you know that?
49! And he played a 65-year-old man.
Why?
What's up, buddy? Don't trip.
Can you please
So good to
look
see
up Howard Finkel and see how old he was?
Well,
and
date of
when he
birth. Let's do
died?
date of birth.
Wait, what?
Finkel's dead?
Yeah, he's been dead for.
Hi, Dave.
Hey, Carl.
You're not going to believe this. Check the fucking stream.
Is it not working?
It's working on my camera. Fuck.